let's start my speech. Please raise your hand if you think you have a successful life. Wow, that was unexpected, to be honest. So, I don't have a successful life, but I'm trying to move toward the goal of having a successful life. And here's my story. I completed my bachelor's degree last year, and I am now in the second semester of graduate school. NTU was not the only school I attended as an undergraduate student. I used to study abroad, and that was another long story. But eventually, I transferred back to NTU. I didn't think I would get into any school while I was preparing for the transfer exams. They were not easy, and I didn't have a lot of time to prepare for them. But I guess my hard work paid off, so I got accepted into NTU. After all those days of studying and taking practice tests, I thought it was finally the time for me to relax and enjoy my new school life. However, things didn't work as I had expected. Since I was a transfer student, my first year in NTU was my sophomore year. That means I had to finish all the required courses in 3 years if I wanted to graduate on time. The lectures in NTU was pretty different from those in my previous school, so I had to struggle to get used to them. I feel that I was stuck in the mud, and after several attempts to escape from it, I couldn't get out of it, so I gave up. The only pastime for me at school would be having lunch or dinner with my high school friends or the transfer students in my department. After more than a year of doing basically the same things day in and day out, I feel like I'm still the same person a year ago, except my English has gotten worse. So I decided to find a club that could improve my English speaking skills. So I found Toastmasters. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to spend lots of time promoting our club. That would be the job of our president, Dylan, who would introduce our club later tonight. Nevertheless, I would like to share about my experiences in this club. I joined Toastmasters because people were friendly here. People are still friendly here, but at that time, people were friendly at that time. But as I started to know more about the people here, I found that this is a club of elites. So many people have received the Academic Achievement Award, and so many people were Olympiad honored students. These titles make me flinch, but although they are outstanding in the academic field, they are not unapproachable. And as I started to know more about the people here, I started to make friends with them. I found that they still spend lots of time studying. More than that, they would have clear goals, and they would make plans to achieve those goals. I applied their strategies into my life of studying, and I did get better grades thereafter. Now, I don't have lots of friends who would ask me out all the time, and I have never received the Academic Achievement Award. But I would say I have improved a lot socially and academically. The environment matters. My life would never change if I had never met these people. But more importantly, action speaks louder than words. If you really want to be more successful, then you have to take action. I remember that I'm no longer an undergraduate student anymore. And I would say the life of a graduate student is really different from that of an undergrad student. Life is tough, and especially NTU is probably the place with the most top students in Taiwan. And also that I also feel upset sometimes. But I know that being depressed is unhelpful for you when you're facing difficulties. Everyone has their own definition of being successful. And to me, being successful is keeping improving and always living a successful, always living a delighted life. So in other words, we don't need to care about what other people think of us as long as we stay active and positive and we love ourselves, then we are living successful lives. Back to TME.